every day, almost every single day, I mess up. And the funny part is, if you don't realize that messing up is a part of being a better person, you're kind of screwed. So this morning of the 10th, and here we have the outside again during the morning time. We got a beautiful day here in Sorrento, Italy. So we're gonna head to Capri via ferry this morning. It should be about a 25-minute ferry. We're just gonna take a taxi over there and see how it goes and see if we like Capri. If we like Capri, we'll stay there for the night. If not, we'll go back to Naples. And Capri to Naples is about a 45-minute ferry. So super easy to get around in general. As far as this Airbnb, I'll show you who it's run by. It was a nice experience for sure. My mom's playing some OG Pakistani music. We did end up using the jacuzzi for about 10 minutes. So that was good. Got that out of the way. And yeah, now we're off to adventure. See you guys there. So we just got on the ferry to Capri. We took an elevator down from that courtyard area where people were hanging out, and that was about a 8-minute walk, and the price of the ticket was, I think, 50-something euro for 2 passengers and some bags. You basically walk down this little area right here, and then a lot more organized than Positano, definitely, but not a lot of people going to Capri. But we will enjoy ourselves, and this is the view from outside the boat. Absolutely stunning as per usual in June, Italy. But so what I'm thinking about is the doctor's conference. So I did a little bit of ChatGPT and tried to find some of the most successful dentists on the planet and tried to find some of the greatest public health specialists on the planet. I have Gary, my PR guy, basically reaching out to them on the side. So maybe I can establish some relationships, do some podcasts. Really, ideally get a mentor with one of these billionaires and see how they made their empire. A long time ago, I was thinking about getting into the manufacturing of dental implants. And so, the only way to do that is to get someone that has my knowledge base plus a tremendous amount of knowledge. So obviously a dentist would be a good start, but someone that knows manufacturing, someone that understands the plants in general, the things that are required, the best places to manufacture these things, and maybe start getting some connections in the field. So that'll be what I'm looking for essentially at the doctor's conference, on top of potentially a wife. So we'll find out if there's any beautiful single women that are looking to go and change the world at the doctor's conference. But until then, we're gonna chill. We're gonna enjoy ourselves in Italy and just keep a positive attitude. When you're traveling, I've been spending some time in the morning specifically to kind of unwind and really take in where I'm at, and that I don't have to be all stressed out about work and about progress and moving forward. There's a tremendous amount to be said about our ability to essentially meditate and to understand that peace is a really good way, a good starting point for any day, and it really helps you to get through obstacles and try not to get stressed out or just try to see the beauty in the world. So would strongly recommend, if you're a highly productive person, a CEO, a leader in any capacity, and you're going on vacation, you gotta kind of switch mindsets a little bit. When ideas come, write them down, send them to the appropriate people, but for the most part, just try to be there in the moment. But off to Capri.
This is the welcome statue. The welcome statue. The name is Gennarino Gino. Welcome all visitors of Island of Capri. A destra la statua si chiama un bel saluto a Gennarino. Molto bene. Ciao ciao Gennarino.
Ciao, ciao, Gennarino.
See you next time. Gennarino, ladies and gentlemen, he's always happy. He's always smiling. You know why?
We're all right.
You know why? Because he's North American. Gennarino c'è sorridente. Sapete perché? Perché non è italiana. No. Ladies and gentlemen, 3-4 minutes will approaching in our car. Come back at the door. I hope you enjoy all this tour. Thanks for your kindly attention. Just in case, ladies and gentlemen.
To show you all that my mother's hat has fallen apart, and we're on a drastic search to find the next hat that will occupy her head. Currently being held up by a bobby pin. It lasts her a long time, but when you smush it in the package, it will get fucked. You know, people always ask, hey, how often have you fucked up in life? Every day, almost. Every single day, I mess up. And the funny part is, if you don't realize that messing up is a part of being a better person, you're kind of screwed. So when it comes down to it, we left our bags at this one place right here in Capri, and we got back at 6:30 thinking that they would be open, but they weren't. But the cool part is this nice lady here at her shop, which I would highly recommend supporting because she is an amazing human being, called one of her friends and said, hey, can you come in? There's these tourists that are here that fucked up and they need their bags. So yeah, the homie's coming through. We're gonna wait here. Luckily, we came early enough to where we don't have to catch our ferry until 7:30, 8 p.m. So we can wait here for as long as we need to get our shit. Which is great. So don't be so worried, man. You know, that's why you make money in life. So that when inconveniences come up, you can deal with them. But money isn't everything. Sometimes you got to communicate. Sometimes you got to ask for help. And people, I think human beings on the whole, are very, very kind creatures. So if you present a good attitude, they will help you. And in return, always, always, always ask them, how can you help them back? Because you never know if you're ever going to come here again, and you never know how the karmic cycle in life works. So, fucked up, take the L. I was fully prepared to get another hotel for the night, no problem. But we're gonna get our problem solved here because we know the people that know the people. Cheers. So as it turns out, the boat that brings all the supplies also doubles as a ferry for people to get from Capri to Naples. So we get to get on the big boat, which is cool. Hopefully less rocky than the small ones. But yeah, we're over here. It's about 7:10. It's going to take 45 minutes to get to Naples. Secured the B&B. And then hopefully we'll get like half an hour to chill. Very possible. In fact, even likely. Goodbye, Capri. Thank you. We have arrived in Naples, where we landed initially, but now it's where we will be staying. They actually recently started offering flights internationally from Naples and to Naples, so it's a matter of time and circumstance that we're finally able to utilize this awesome thing. Now we're gonna catch ourselves a little taxi to the hotel. And we got ourselves a nice castle. Reminds me of Age of Empires. And that is the boat we came in. Took a little nap on the way. Very much needed. So we have arrived at our Airbnb, and a bit awkward because the person really was trying to avoid the Airbnb cost, so they had me PayPal them instead, which I don't care about because it's less cost. But in general, probably a bad idea for those of you that are watching these videos from other countries. There are way, way smarter ways to do these things, like having your own business and actually getting business expenses taken care of and actually showing them in your balance sheet and, you know, getting the benefits from doing that. I'm not sure if other countries are like that, but also this Airbnb just has really strange pictures on the wall. Stark contrast to the first day that I spent here in Italy. But there are some redeeming factors, which is convenience, location, really, really close to all the shopping stuff. Our flight is tomorrow at 6:50, so p.m. So we're gonna have quite a day ahead of us here in Naples, which is great because we get to enjoy Naples a little bit, and you know, not too expensive. I think the B&B itself was like €200. It's like $240. But let me just show you around here. So this is the living room area. It has this cool tile work, really, really tall ceilings, old building. This is the restroom. Very strange restroom in my opinion, but functional for sure. Again, really tall ceilings. Got some intricate chandelier work here and a casual shrine up top. Not sure what that's about. And they have this thing. And then probably the smallest shower I've seen in a main bathroom in a long time. But this painting's cool. I dig this painting. And this is the kitchen area. And they left us a nice bottle of wine over there. So this is the main bedroom. And we have, again, strange paintings. But there's another room here. And then this is the entrance. Very, very interesting old school building that I believe used to be, from the looks of it, an old alleyway that they actually closed off and made into this more modern apartment place. I'm not even sure if that's walled off, but very strange. Very, very strange place, but cool. And looks like there's a bit of an elevator situation here, but yeah, so welcome to freaking, where are we at? Naples. Naples, Italy. First time they've offered flights internationally straight to Naples. So obviously the city is evolving with the new prime minister and having trade and having a lot of tourists come in from the Americas and other parts, wealthier parts of the world perhaps, makes things a lot better for them. So what is the plan for the evening? I am going to probably sit down and write some stuff, strategize a little bit more about what it is that would be useful in my life. I'm going to bug my music buddy, Matt, tell him to send me some stuff, close off some loose ends in terms of emails, and hit the hay and wake up early. So if you're watching this, travel can be strange, but also really interesting. You can learn a lot from it. What I've learned today, and what I learn most of the time when I travel with other people, is a lot of patience. You gotta have a lot of patience if you're gonna survive. And you kind of gotta roll with the punches and realize that it rocks a day at a time, baby. So tomorrow we're heading to Sardinia for the doctor's conference, which I'm really excited about. Hopefully I'm gonna meet some cool people there. And probably crack open this bottle of wine and get some work done. So actualize your potential catalyst. This world needs you. Day 2. Day 3? Day 3 in Italy. Peace.